How are we doing, people? How are we doing? How are we doing? I'm so unprepared today, and I don't have the right lighting on either. I just realized that. oh, there it is. There it is. How are we doing? Sorry for that. Damn, Rich, get it together, man. All right, I'm trying. Some New Year's messages for all of my signs. Same deal as always. If you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, that is in the description of the video and any video that I put up from this point. How you doing, y'all? We got a bunch of people in here. Avi, Lee, Goddess, Kid Diesel. That's a cool name. That's a cool username. I like that. What's up, though, y'all? Boo, 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 boo. Oh, I'm singing Christmas shit. Christmas over. It's going to be some New Year's messages. New Year's messages. You know what I should have done? I still have one more all signs video to do. I should have broke it out so that I can use my dice. Oh, well. Maybe next time. Do I have any Aries people in the chat room? What's up? Do I have any Aries people? Out of 260 people, there at least got to be one Aries. Happy birthday to my Cappies, by the way. Oop, what do we got? What do we got for my Aries people? The moon card. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Pisces. Doesn't have to be, though. Doesn't have to be. Hang on just a second while I get my go-go juice in me. Espresso and coffee. There's David again with another super chat. Thank you, my man. I greatly appreciate you. All right. So definitely, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is you've been through, whatever the situation is, you're going through a period of gestation and changes. Okay, as we all kind of are. But my Aries people, sometimes these changes can impact y'all just a little bit more, especially if it slows you down and gets you to thinking and pondering. Because that Aries energy, you know, you're very inclined to just not really think things through a whole lot. Just bang, bang, bang. Just do what you feel. Once you feel it, bang, you either say it or you do it. And you don't like to stop. But now you're kind of like, it's kind of your worst enemy, isn't it? Your own mind. Stopping and pondering and thinking, why did I do that? Why did I think? You know, like, it's getting you to explore yourself just a little bit here. That's good, though. That's good. Reevaluating. Let's get 5 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Ooh, the Fool in the reverse. See? I had a feeling you're kind of holding back just a little bit. Whoever you're dealing with here, I do feel like, I don't know, this is confusing because they do have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups here, but they're very, very nervous about this, whatever this is. This is somebody I feel like you've probably known for a while, somebody you've been dealing with for a while, and they're very nervous about whatever this is that you all have. I think you want to let your guard down, though. I don't think you want to be guarded. I don't think you want to be on the defense. I don't think you want any confrontation at all, but they don't really know that. Or at least they don't trust that, okay? Communication between you all is horrible. Little to none. But since the 10 of Cups energy is here, this could be anybody very, very near and dear to your heart. Either family or close enough to be family, okay? But Knight of Cups is in the reverse. So is the King of Pentacles, okay? Everything between the two of you is very kind of scattered and unorganized, you know? Not something that you're really wanting to put the work in. I mean, I feel like you put a lot of work in on this, and like I said, you're kind of evaluating, like, man, I don't know. Knight of Wands reversed. King of Wands reversed. Do I even take this seriously? See what I'm saying? But the person that you're dealing with here, I do feel like there is still a lot of emotion and a lot of desire to be with you. But they're very, very nervous about this. They miss you too. They look back on the good times and they don't have any ill will towards you. They're looking back and missing this, but this makes them very, very nervous. But you're kind of sitting here thinking, man, I don't know if this is worth it. I don't know if I want to take a new leap of faith here. I don't know. Well, okay. Let's see what advice we have. Advice from my Aries people. Boom. 10 of Swords in the reverse. This is, I don't really think this is an issue. You don't want this burden anymore. You don't want this burden anymore, and it's okay if just don't take on burdens that aren't yours to take on. Just put it that way, okay? Because again, this is general. This could go however it resonates. If it's a burden, look at it and say, okay, is that my business? Is it my burden to take on? If not, ain't nothing wrong with you saying, you know what, fuck that burden. I'm not taking that on. It's not mine, and I'm not in the position to do it anyway. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Keep yourself as emotionally detached from this situation as possible, Aries people. But do not assign the past a negative meaning. Those of you who are my friends on Facebook, you all saw me post about that earlier, just like 15, 20 minutes ago. Look back on the past and assign it a positive meaning, even the negative experiences. Even the negative experiences. Because you're always moving forward. I don't care how long you sit and stare at the past, you're still moving forward. So whatever vibrations you're casting while you're looking back are still carving out the energetic pathway moving forward. Okay? Do not hold ill will towards the past. Look back on the past positively. Okay? But this is not a battle that you need to fight anymore. This is a losing battle that is going to get you absolutely fucking nowhere. Okay? So the door is slammed shut. Do not try to kick it open. Okay? And the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. Understand that regardless of what negativity happens around you, it's happening for a reason. A lot of times, we humans with our little bitty brains that think we know so fucking much are trying to figure out how is this bad shit happening for me. Okay, well, you may not need to see that right now. Just trust that it's happening for a good reason and choose to assign it that meaning. And I promise you, in the future, you'll be able to look back and be like, oh yeah, that's why that had to happen. Makes perfect fucking sense now. You're the one that creates that, y'all. Taurus people. Got any Taurus people? Any Taurus people in the chat? Ooh, that was quick. 10 of Wands. You're still carrying the burden, though, Taurus people. Still clinging on to that burden. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. See, the bad thing about 10 of Wands mode, a lot of times, many of us go around with the weight of the world on our shoulders, taking on all these extra burdens and all this extra bullshit. And after a while, we realize there's nobody out there handing out cookies and trophies for how much bullshit we take on. Because we wonder, why am I not being recognized? Why am I not being, rewarded for all this shit that I'm doing? Because you don't need to be doing the majority of it. It's all you. You're the one choosing to take on all that extra shit. There's nobody out there handing out cookies. Oh, well, see? 10 of Swords reversed. Under all here, the Ace of Swords. It is time for you to let go of all that bullshit and start something new. Okay? One way or the other, it's going to happen for you. But I always advise not to allow it to happen that way. That's kind of the painful way. Oh, but I do see communication coming in. Something new is wanting to come in for you here. Okay? It's all about the new shit. But again, I still feel like you got one foot in the past. You got one foot in the past. Worried about the things that you either are or would be abandoning. The person that you're dealing with here, they're getting over it. They're getting over it. They do see this as unfortunate, whatever you're moving away from, whatever you're phasing away from. They do see this as unfortunate, but they're getting over it. See what I'm saying? Like, it's just the way it happens sometimes. The universe slams a door shut, and the goal here is that we learn to roll with the new shifts. Most of us, what do? We fight them. Because when a new shift comes along, things that are outside of our comfort zone start making their way into our lives, and it makes us nervous, it makes us scared, and we're like, ew, icky, no, and we fight it. Thus repeating the cycle. Okay. I don't know, though. It doesn't really look like that's what's going on here. I kind of feel like for the most part, you may have a pinky toe in the past, but I see you moving forward here. Ten of Swords reversed. You won't be doing this shit much longer. Like I said, you'll either put the sticks down yourself, or universe will keep adding sticks until your back breaks. Like, I mean, universe don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the funny thing about it. We humans sometimes think we're so big and bad that we can take on the universe. Got news for you. It don't work that way. The universe will show you every time. It behooves you to say, okay, all right, universe, show me. I'll do it. You know? All right, what advice do we have? Advice. Ooh, there we go. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's get 4 shuffles here. Do not let independence get the best of you. Here's 1, 2 more shuffles. There's nothing wrong with independence, okay? But you got to find that line. You got to draw a line in the sand. Every once in a blue moon, we need help, okay? There's nothing wrong with, like, actually legitimately needing help. You got to stop and think to yourself, because a lot of times, and I get it, dude, you're proud. You don't want to be like, oh, I don't want people to think I'm just trying to bum, or I don't want people. Okay, well, after a while, you got to hold back and be like, wait a minute, fuck what people think. Do I genuinely need this help? You know? I mean, we are all human. If you really need help, fucking ask for it. If somebody reaches out and offers help and you need it, accept it. Don't let independence, like, swallow you up. Like, your pride, like, bites you in the ass, basically. You know what I'm saying? Oh, some of you all need to either extend or accept an apology. One of the two. I think a lot of you all need to accept an apology. If somebody says, look, I'm sorry, it's, and I get it. I'm not downplaying anything that anybody's been through. I'm not downplaying it. But I'm going to tell you, universe doesn't give a shit. Okay? The way off of the karmic wheel is to release and let go and forgive. No problem. It's all good. Cool. We're good. You know, at the end of the day, you know, it really doesn't matter what they've done. Again, not downplaying it, but don't ask me. Go to the other side and look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you. If somebody apologizes, accept it and move on. That doesn't mean you have to let them back in your life. Absolutely not. Just accept it and move on. Work on that attitude. Work on that attitude. And again, do not play the victim. It is, you're the one who assigns a meaning to your experiences. You're the one who decides whether or not your failures were failures or learning experiences. You are the one who decides whether or not your problems or challenges. You're the one that makes that call. At the end of the day, you're the one that makes that call. And whatever you choose to assign your experiences is what you're going to keep experiencing moving forward. So at some point, you got to break the negative cycle. You got to break it at some point. It's not going to happen out here. It happens in here. It happens in here. You change it here first. Okay? Expecting anything else would be like standing in front of a fireplace saying, if you give me heat, I'll give you wood. It doesn't work that way. All right, Gemini people. Gingeroos. Oh, 4 of Cups. I feel like somebody's making an offer here, and somebody else is kind of like, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Somebody may be trying to come back. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get 4 shuffles. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's cool. I got 111 likes. They could use some more, though. Come on now. We got 737 people in the chat room. Let's hit that like button, y'all. Thank you. Supports the channel. Greatly appreciate you. Man, some of y'all could be dealing with an earth sign. There's a lot of earthy energy up in here. Doesn't have to be, though. Right now, I feel like you are a little bit too caught up, Gemini. And the reason I say too caught up is because the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. I think you're a little bit too caught up in trying to make sure that things are balanced on an individual level. Balanced and fair. There's nothing wrong with fairness and balance, but there's difference in perspective. There's macro and there's micro, okay? And a lot of times, air signs, well, Gemini and Libra have a bad habit of trying to make sure everything is fair and balanced on a micro level, okay? On a micro level. No, 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 no. A macro level, not everybody is going to perceive it as fair. And I think that may be getting in the way. That could just be for a small number of you. Feel free to chuck that if it doesn't resonate, but it is coming through. I know there's at least one person in this chat right now that needed to hear that, okay? Either way, though, yeah, I feel like somebody definitely wants to come back around. Okay, somebody definitely wants to come back around and reconcile, and I don't really feel like... I feel like you really, really, really want to make things as fair and balanced as possible, but you're aware that it's like, okay, well, if I make things fair for you, that's unfair for me. And if I make things fair for me, that's unfair for you. So what do we do here? What do we do here? You ever been at that crossroads? It's a bitch, isn't it? It's a biatch. It's a biatch. I feel like for the most part, those of you are, well, I don't know. A lot of you, dude, this is so up and down. I might have to pull another spread. This is so back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. There's no conclusion here. It's crazy, dude. And then with the Hangman here, I don't really see any resolution happening. The Hangman underall and the Two of Pentacles overall. See what I'm saying? This whole deal. The person you're dealing with, though, is working on getting over this. Okay? They're trying to. It's like they don't have a choice. They really don't have a choice because I don't see any conclusion being drawn in the sand here. Not really. Here's the thing, my mutable signs. There's nothing wrong with slamming your foot down and saying no. And if they try to come back, slam your foot right back down and say no again. And if they try to come back and play a different game, slam your foot right back down where it was and say no again. It's very simple. It's very simple. But we fix signs. That's one of our strengths. I'm an Aquarius. I'm a fixed sign. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. That's one of our, like, strengths. Like, slamming your foot down and when your mind's made up, it's made up, right? Well, you mutable signs could use some practice on that. Because I see it's affecting you here. Slam your foot down and say what you said the last time. It's very easy. When you make up a decision, when you make your mind up, when you say, no, no, this is my decision, yeah, they're going to come and start trying to play games with you, manipulate you, and make you change your mind and make you feel, no. Remember what I said last time? Well, that's what I'm still saying. I don't give a fuck how you try to come at me and change my mind. No, I said that last time, and I'm saying that this time. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, dude. Boom. Oops. What do we got here? 9 of Wands in the reverse. See, this is a battle you don't want to fight. Don't fight the battle. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Boom, 3 of Swords. All right, allow yourself that time. Allow yourself the time to grieve and be hurt, and then allow yourself the time to get over it. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, okay? Don't start getting addicted to the negative emotions produced by negative thoughts, okay? A lot of people do that and don't realize it. You need to be the one in control here, okay? Becky, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. You need to be the one in control here. some of y'all need to actually pick up and move away from this. Okay. Either way, though, move on. See what I'm saying? 10 of Cups reversed. You don't want to fight this battle. Like I said, if you've said no in the past, say no again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Okay? It's the way it works. Gabs, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. Cancer. Cancerians. How are you doing, Cancerians? How are you doing? Ooh, there we go. Ooh, look what card just jumped out for y'all. This is the Cancer card. Good deal. Making forward movement and trust in the process. It's very important that you trust the process, because that's what the Chariot's all about. Okay? The movement does not happen. You don't get anywhere in a Chariot unless the horses trust you and you trust the horses. If anywhere the trust process gets fucked up in there, you ain't going nowhere. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, the Justice card. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Libra. Doesn't have to be, but I do feel like something new is coming in for you here. Ah, okay. A new perfect example of phasing out of something old and something new coming in here, okay? There is somebody you're dealing with, though. Could be a Capricorn, but there is a really, really unhealthy obsession, I feel like, from the person you're moving away from, okay? There's something new coming in, though. Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. All right? Ray, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. Something new coming in. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Okay? But again, whoever's transitioning away, it's not good. Okay, it's like this right here. A lot of people get this confused for love. A lot of people get this confused for love. Obsession, like obsessing. If you ever find yourself like obsessing over a person, that's not love. It's not love, like at all. That's not. It's not at all. But the thing is this person isn't the committal type anyway. Okay? I do sense that. See, here's the thing, too. Here's how you know. Here's how you know. Because it's always, there's no real genuine passion and interest here. And a lot of times when you're dealing with this type of obsessive energy, there's not. Think about that. Any of you who have ever been in this position, which I think we all have, I have, and I know just about everybody I know has been in this, had this energy. Whenever you find yourself obsessing over a person, you know that there's no passion, not really. There's no genuine interest, not really. You actually typically don't even like the person. Think about that. How many times have you obsessed over somebody you fucking hate? Think about that, y'all. Come on. Cross watchers mainly, because this is on your side. But if you find yourself obsessing over somebody and you don't have anything nice to say about them, it's kind of fucking crazy. Anyway, though, I do see something new coming in for my Cancerians here. I do see something new coming in. I kind of feel like, I don't know. Some of you all may be kind of a little hesitant, though, with the Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, your intuition is telling you, I think this is divinely guided, though. Okay, this is something that's going to happen one way or the other. But again, you have the power to fight it. I kind of feel like some of you may be thinking about whether or not, oh, should I do this or should I pull back or I don't know, but still, when it comes to the past, I feel like a lot of you too, rather than move on and accept and come to terms with the past situations, a lot of you are just ignoring it. And hey, I've done it a million times. I'll be the first to admit. A lot of y'all don't realize the vast majority of the things that I read and that I talk about, I've done it too. I've done it too, a billion times. That's why I have so much to say about it. Oh, yes, I've done that before too. Oh, yeah. That's why I give advice on it. Another thing a lot of people don't understand. If I give advice on it, oh, bet your ass I've been there and done it. Promise you that. Okay? Let's see here. Advice for my Cancers. Advice. Boom. Ooh, the 5 of Swords. You need to stay determined. Okay, don't let anybody get in your way. Don't let anybody pull you off track. If you have your eye on a goal, you keep your eye on that goal. Change the path, don't change the goal. Let's get 5 shuffles. There's 1. Too cool for Cardi. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. 2, 3. 2 more. Boom, 8 of Swords reversed. Need to come to your senses about it. What did I say? 8 of Swords under that whole spread back there. Well, the 8 of Swords reversed is in your advice, okay? So if you're ignoring the past, that's not going to help you. And I know, like I said, I've done it a million times. What we do, we think that just ignoring it until it stops hurting means that we've healed. No. That's like nothing could be further from the truth. Because at that point, if you just leave it alone, like the pain or the bad experience, you just leave it alone and you set it back into the corner until you stop feeling it, you know what that means? That means that it's sank down into your subconscious mind. And that's where it is the most deadly. Because now it's manifesting into little behaviors and nuances that you don't even realize. You don't even realize. That's when it's deadly. Well, not literally deadly. Could be. It could manifest into deadly habits, but that's when it's very dangerous, okay? Very, very dangerous. Not only that, but also when it comes to unwiring something like that, then it's even more difficult to dig down into your subconscious mind. The more you let it sink down there. I know it hurts. I know it's painful. But if you deal with it now, thank you, Linda, for that super chat. If you deal with it now, sit with it and accept it. Do whatever it takes. You'll be thankful later, okay? Strength, okay? Figure out what strength you've gained from this. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't focus on their strength. They focus on their weakness. They focus on what happened to them and how they can't function anymore. And they want to blame their shortcomings on something that happened to them. Don't do that. Focus on your strength. Focus on what you can now do as a result of the strength you've gained from something you've been through, okay? That's the way you need to perceive it. Not, oh, I can't do this because this person did this to me. Or, oh, now I can't function like this because of this thing that happened to me. That's becoming a big thing nowadays. Okay, that's becoming very, very popular and that are designed to suck you and rob you of your power. Don't play that game. Fuck that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's a power sucker, dude. Sucking your power right out of you. All right, Leo. Ooh, 942. We almost got 1K in the chat. Sweet. Sweet. Let's share this video. Get 1K in the chat room. I haven't hit 1K in a minute. 1,000 people watching. Leo people. Leo. Boom, the Empress. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus. And my cat's going crazy. Sorry, y'all. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus. I don't really want to speak too much on that just yet. Let's get 6 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Leo! 2 more. Ooh, 10 of Cups reversed. Okay. Well, hey, that's good, though. Check it out. Hang on. So you got the 4 of Wands. Ooh, you got some new opportunities coming in for you, too. Yup. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I think a lot of you are reevaluating love and relationships, okay, which is very important. It's very good that you do that. I see a lot of people think that I'm anti-love and that I'm trying to talk people out of love. Are you out of your fucking mind? What I'm doing here is talking you out of your old way of doing it because obviously it didn't fucking work. If it did, you wouldn't be here coming to me. Okay, so we are trying to reevaluate our perception of love and relationships so that we can turn it into something more prosperous. And I think a lot of you are doing that now, which is awesome sauce. Okay? You got somebody new wanting to come in here. Shang-a-lang-a-bing bang. Shang-a-lang-a-bing bang. Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. Sweet. Badass, man. You're a little bit guarded, though. You're like, man, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I'm like ready for all this bullshit again. I don't know. The Empress could just be you wanting to plant your, no, I'm just going to sit here and chill and enjoy myself. Very Nine of Cuppy type of energy here. Okay. There is a little bit of a sharp edge to it, though. Okay. Well, you are a fire sign and you do have the Nine of Fire. So it's similar to the Nine of Cups. It's like, man, I don't know if I want a relationship right now. I really don't know. And again, that's the energy that brings it to you. Okay. That's cool. I just now had an epiphany that I've never realized before. Either way, though, the Sun in the reverse and the Ten of Cups in the reverse, I think right now y'all are turning it down. That's what it looks like. Right now y'all are turning it down. Knight of Swords reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, Ten of Cups reversed. But you have something wanting to come in for you. I just feel like right now, at least in this moment, you're kind of reevaluating. Like, I don't know. Let me take another look. Let me take another look. Right now, there could be another person involved too, on your end or theirs. There still could be another person in the mix. Here's what I'm thinking. So Ace of Wands reversed. Could be an Aries too. I have Aries and Taurus on the table here. Advice. All right, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't be so stubborn, Leo. 4 shuffles. 1, 2. And here's another thing too. I know as badly as we would all love, as badly as we would all absolutely love to be able to like organize it to the point to where we can make it predictable. That's what we all want. That's like damage control. Okay, we want to be able to predict. Ooh, what did I say? I knew this was going to come out in your advice. We want to be able to predict what's going to happen next. So we are constantly looking back in the past, trying to come up with little formulas to make things more efficient and predictable. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not with love. When it comes to love, it's very important that you do what feels right and don't do what doesn't feel right. And the funny thing about that is the catch-22 is the more emotions you're wrapped up in, the more difficult it is to decipher what feels right and what doesn't. It's kind of weird. It kind of contradicts itself just a little bit. Ooh, we got 1K in the chat. It kind of contradicts itself just a little bit, So it's like, dude, I want to be able to formulate a plan, to be able to formulate a formula. Don't do that, dude. Don't do that. Ooh, I need another screenshot. It keeps doing that. It goes 1K, and every time I go to take the screenshot, it goes down to 996. It's like, you bitch. But yeah, don't do that. And don't take this so seriously, okay? Don't take this so seriously. Don't focus on your past failures and maintain that sense of emotional independence. But you might want to smooth out that sharp edge, okay? Smooth out that sharp edge. So, who's after Leo? Virgo. Oh, shit. Virgo people. There we go. Got you that time. Twice in a row. It said 1K. Okay, let me get the screenshot. Boom. Went down to 996. And I snap it. All right. Virgo people. By the way, I post those things on Facebook. Thanking everybody for showing up. And I do greatly appreciate all 1,000 of you for showing up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, Virgo people. I know out of 1,000 people, there's got to be at least one Virgo in the chat. Got to be at least one Virgo in the chat, man. Boom. 8 of Pentacles. No, not Virgo. Never. Oh, let's see. AVB. Thank you so much for that super chat, and thank you for the positive feedback. You're awesome too. Let's get 4 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, 2 of Cups, my Virgo people. 2 of Cups. Oh, we're all coming together with somebody here. Let's see, I have Aries, I have Capricorn, and I have Cancer. Excuse me. And okay, so here's the thing. Knight of Cups, 2 of Cups. I definitely see somebody new in the mix here. And with the Devil in the reverse, I'm almost feeling like this person in and of themselves is still transitioning out of a past situation. You know what I mean? You see that happen a lot. And again, I usually caution against it. However, it's not impossible. You just really have to make sure that you are with somebody who got you. You know what I'm saying? To be able to work through the past while you're in a new situation. Thank you for that super chat. Lil Viking, is that your name? Awesome sauce. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, to be able to work through the past while you are in a new situation. It's hard to find. It's hard to find. Very difficult to find. But I do think that a decision is being made to work on this. And looks like a lot of my Virgo people either are dealing with somebody or have somebody coming in which both y'all are willing to put in the work. That's the important part, y'all. That's the important part. Compatibility is one thing. At the end of the day, the desire to put in the work exclusively on both ends is what determines whether or not a relationship is successful. Okay? What do we have? Most of the time, what do we have? We have one, the other, or both people pointing fingers saying, no, you need to change. No, I don't need to change anything. You need to change. One, the other, or both people. Sometimes it's both people, but usually it's at least one person saying there's nothing they need to change, and it's the other person. That's never going to work. Both people exclusively have to be able to look at themselves and say, what can I improve? There's always, always, always something you can improve. And if you're one of those people who thinks otherwise, you're the problem. You're the problem. If you look inside and you think, oh no, I'm just the most perfect thing on 2 legs, and you're the one that needs to improve, and I don't need to change anything, you're the fucking problem then. Promise you that. That's how you can determine who the real problem is. If you're ever saying that, you're the problem. No, everybody can look inside and figure out something they need to work on. And my Virgo people, it looks like y'all are dealing with something in which this is very, very possible. That is what it takes to build a successful relationship, y'all. That's what it takes. Advice. Boom, the Justice in the reverse. Let's get 4 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. So those of you, whoever is moving away from whatever it is that they're doing in their past, whatever kind of past situation that you're dealing with, definitely make sure that's dealt with. Excuse me. Put forth the work on that. Don't put that on the back burner. Okay? And I know how tempting that is, y'all. I know how tempting that is. Dude, oh my God. We all want to do that. Okay, well, this past situation, especially when you have a golden opportunity to focus on something really, really nice, dude, and it sucks. This is a tall order. I get it. This is a tall order, but you have to deal with the bullshit as soon as possible. You have to deal with the bullshit as soon as possible, okay? Tower card, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Pentacles. Hold up. Hold up until you've dealt with all bullshit from the past, okay? Or at least as much of it as possible. I know it sounds, I got a Virgo moon and a Virgo rising, so I'm kind of critiquing just a little bit there, but Yeah, at least put forth the effort. You know, as long as you can look at yourself and say, I'm putting forth an honest effort. All right, Libra. Alokan? Is that how you say that? Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. Ooh, 1.1K now. That's awesome. Aw, you bitch. Every time I try to get a screenshot, it goes down. Libra. Libra people. What do we got for my Libras? My librarians. Four shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for my librarians, my Libra people. $444 likes. That's awesome. Dude, check it out, Libra. You got the Wheel of Fortune as your overall energy. That's good. The Wheel of Fortune is one of those cards. I think I said this earlier. Some of you all may have heard me already say this, but the Wheel of Fortune is so cool because it's one of them things. It can be surrounded by negativity, surrounded by it. But when the Wheel of Fortune is there, that means, doesn't matter what's going on that appears to be bad right now, trust it's happening for a good reason. Things are working out in your favor, whether you realize it or not. Your whole fucking world could be crashing down right now, dude. And it happens. It's happened to me. I know it's happened to some of you. Your world could be coming to an end, seemingly. But then later on, something really amazing comes through the cloud of smoke, right? And you're like, dude, no, that bad thing that I was just so worried about wasn't a bad thing. Makes perfect sense. I totally see why that had to happen now. But if you would have even tried to explain that to me in the moment, I still wouldn't have understood it. It still wouldn't have clicked. See? Universe works like that sometimes. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune card is to me. Okay? When it shows up. That's what it says to me. Right now, though, I do see that you're dealing with somebody here that there's a massive loss in passion and interest. Massive. Okay, there's no trust. There's somebody here who's full of shit too. 7 of Swords. Somebody's full of shit. Magician reverse too. I know the 7 of Swords is the most controversial card in the whole damn tarot, but the Magician reverse is right next to it. So yes, it's somebody in the mix here is manipulative, conniving, lying, deceitful. Whoever you're dealing with, though, I don't feel like they trust you. Could be y'all. Some of y'all. Could be you. But either way, the person that you're dealing with here is very guarded against you. They still think about you all the time, though. I see communication coming in here, but I don't really see it being reciprocated. Okay? I mean, if communication comes in, I see it being met with a bad attitude, basically, and a fuck off. You know what I mean? So, could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. I have Aquarius, and that's the only specific sign I have on the table here. But with that Aquarius card, doesn't matter if it's an Aquarius or not, they have an understanding of the whole picture. You know, they understand what went wrong, what could have gone wrong, what could have gone right, what went right. They get it. Doesn't mean it's not a burden, though. Doesn't mean it's not a burden. And like I said, they still think about you all the time. There's just no trust. There's no trust between the two of you. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether or not the trust issue is warranted or not. If there's a trust issue, that'll fuck everything up. Every time. Every time. So what advice do we have? What advice do we have? Ooh, 8 of Swords in the reverse. All right, stop ignoring the truth. Stop ignoring the facts. Come to your senses, Libra people. Let's get 4 shuffles here. Boom, 4 of Swords reversed. So don't let this be the #1 topic on your mind. don't think about this all day, every day. There's nothing really to think about here. Like I said, I think one, the other, or even both of you, that star, that Aquarian energy, okay? Whether you are dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart or not, you can still, anybody can use whatever energies they want, okay? And that Aquarian energy is the energy that allows you to pop away and detach from a situation and look at it for what it is, with no opinions, with no bias, with no emotion to distract you from it. You already know. There's nothing left to know about this, really. Not really, okay? So there's nothing really to think about here, okay? Only control the things that you have control of, okay? You need to figure out where that line in the sand is between putting forth work and effort and forcing and fighting to make something happen the way you want it to when it's obviously fighting against you, okay? You need to figure out that line there. It is time, though, I feel like, keep it slow, keep your guard up, okay? And again, we talk a lot in my world about fine lines, slippery slopes, and balance. There is a line between being guarded and being metaphorically armed, not really with weapons. I'm not talking about carrying guns. Metaphorically speaking, being guarded and having your defenses ready and walking around with your defenses up expecting to have to use them, okay? Because that does nothing but demand that the universe sends you people that you can't trust. Find that line, and you can find it. But keep things slow and calculated as possible. Do not take any arbitrary leaps of faith, okay? It is time to step out into new, uncharted territory. Just watch your step. There's shit all over the place, okay? Anyway, Scorpio. Scorpio. 500 likes, 1,000 people in the chat. Come on now, let's get that like button. Hit that like button, my peoples. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you. All you got to do is close out of the live chat and hit the like button, and then hit the live chat button again, and it'll bring it back up. For those of you who ask, how do I hit the like button during a live? That's how you do it. Scorpio. Got any scorpions in here? Boom. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, though. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Two of Wands, okay. That's why that Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. Page of Pentacles, though, I do see an offer coming in. Some of you all could be improving your finances, okay? Others of you, though, yeah, Page of Cups. I had a feeling it's a love offer. And could definitely, those of you dealing with an earth sign, could definitely be a new offer, all right? Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, okay? The Pentacles would be the earth energy. The Cups would be the water energy, which is beautiful, okay? However, I feel like some of you, too, are kind of at a crossroads, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Saggy. I have Saggy and Aries and Scorpio. Or could be another Scorpio for that matter. But the death in the reverse. You are dealing with somebody who is, again, this is another old thing phasing away and new things coming in, okay? And every single time, well, not every time, but a good majority of the time that we have that scenario being played out, what else is being played out? Okay? Diffidence. I'm kind of nervous. I'm a little bit shy. I'm a little bit, you know, afraid of failure. A little bit afraid of failure. And the person that you're dealing with here, they do not want this to come to an end, like at all. They're not okay with the fact that this is over. Or if this hasn't come to an end yet, they are really trying to fight. But they got the Six of Swords here. They do have the Six of Swords, so Six of Wands reversed. They feel like they wasted their time, and you, I kind of feel like, are also a little bit afraid of wasting your time again. Makes sense. Makes total sense. But, hey, the only surefire way to guarantee that you do is that you keep worrying about that all day, every day. I know, I promise you. Promise you. When you worry about the worst case scenario, there's no winning. There's no winning. Only one or two things happens. Either A, you're right, or B, you're just giving yourself a panic attack. There's no winning. There's no winning. And no matter how, and even if the worst case scenario actually happens, no matter how long you sit around and worry about it happening, that doesn't make it any easier to deal with. It doesn't make it any better. It's just that, shit, now you have the worst case scenario to deal with, plus the anxiety and the stress that you've been going through before it happened. Definitely, there's no winning, dude. There's no winning. Worrying is so fucking pointless, dude. There's no winning. No winning. So, oh yeah, and some of you too are a little bit on the lonely side. A little bit of emotional codependence and loneliness happening here. That's not good. Need to take care of that. It happens. I get it. It totally happens. Oh, I've been there a million times. I'm sure I could have written a couple of novels about what it's like to be in that position. Oh yeah. Hopefully it's just a phase though. Hopefully. Let's see what advice we got. Ooh, the Hermit. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Virgo, but I kind of feel like a lot of you need to take as much time to yourselves as possible. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Justice card. Make sure that whatever decisions you are making, that they are rational, logical, and reasonable, and not emotionally biased. That is a water sign's challenge, but it's much easier for a fixed water sign to decipher that difference. Okay? So you got it a little bit easy. Okay? Some of y'all need to actually pick up and move and travel and see some shit. Okay? Get out of that one spot. But as far as anything that you're transitioning out of in the past, dude, throw in the white towel. Okay? If you want new things to begin, you got to stop fighting old battles. Okay? That's all there is to it. You can't keep fighting old battles and then complain about no changes happening in your life. Okay? Well, you're fighting old battles. Let go. Let the people who want to win, win. Okay? You got bigger battles to fight. That's the thing. That's how you end up with the last laugh. Those of you who don't know, that's how you end up, shining. When, the battle's being fought and everyone, oh, yeah, okay, cool. You go off with that battle. I got more important things to worry about. And yeah, they're going to be like, on their throne for a little bit. And then you come around in the future like, hey, remember that? Remember me? That you was laughing at and thought of, talking all your shit, spreading all them rumors. Remember me? Hey, what's up now? It ain't so funny now, is it? Yeah, fuck off. That's what I thought. That's how you do it. You got to stop fighting the old battles. Stop fighting them. Okay? Sagittarius, how y'all doing? Phased out of your season, now we're into Cappy season. How did that Sagittarian energy help y'all? How was it? Was it helpful? Was it helpful? Did y'all utilize that energy to the best of your ability? I don't care what your sign is. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. How did it affect you? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it too intense? It's kind of weird because I feel like there was a lot of things that needed to be brought to balance. A lot of things, okay? Because ever since Sagittarius season hit, for some strange reason, it's felt like it took forever to get through Saggy season and get into Capricorn season. There was a lot of things that we were really, really knocked off balance, okay? Ooh, King of Wands. All right. Good deal. Good dealio, Saggy Waggy. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom, the Judgment and the reverse. Still no decision being made on this here. And still some imbalance between you and somebody. Could be another Sagittarius, but you do have the Temperance card in the reverse here. you got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So whatever this is, I definitely feel like, and this is a cool thing about y'all, I definitely feel like either way, you're still slamming your wand down. Bam! No, it is what it is. No. I'm not going to reveal with you how I feel about it. I got this. King and Queen of Wands, very, very fiery. Like, bam! No. I got this. No. You don't need. No. I'm not opening up to you. King of Cups reversed. Could be a water sign that you're dealing with. I do see communication coming in here, though. I do see communication coming in, or at least it wants to come in, but for some reason, somebody could be turning it down. Or the person you're dealing with wants to communicate, but they're deciding not to. Page of Swords, Ace of Wands reversed right next to it. Knight of Swords reversed. So if communication comes in, I feel like it's going to be shut down and turned down. But it's all on the same side here. So I feel like for a lot of you, communication, like this person wants to communicate, because they got the Page of Swords upright, but the Knight of Swords is reversed next to the Ace of Wands. Okay? And I don't even feel like you're waiting on this anymore. Not really. Not really. Ace of Swords, Hangman reversed. But Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, both reversed. Okay? This could have been somebody you depended on at one point in time, but you're not worried about it anymore. You're releasing yourself from this. Okay? Not waiting on it anymore, not worried about it. Still a little bit imbalanced, but you still got your shit together and you got your poop in a group and your ducks in a row. King and Queen of Wands. Okay? King and Queen of Wands could be going through, you never know what they're going through. They are very good at functioning through vulnerability and stress. And that's what you got, both energies right there. The thing about it is, too, though, is it's also, they're not very open and vulnerable at all, you know, so. Advice. Ooh, the Six of Wands. You are the one with the upper hand, okay? The decision you made is the successful decision, so don't worry about it. Let's get 6 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Neff, is that your name? Thanks for that super chat. Oh, for being awesome. Well, thank you. You're awesome too. Neff C, is that your name? Queen of Wands reversed, though. All right. So, all right, if there's unfinished business lingering between you and this person, you might want to leave it unfinished. Okay? I wouldn't try to go back and like make things right, because all it's going to do is lead to this right here. Stick swinging sticks, fighting and arguing. Okay? Don't worry. Don't let this be the #1 topic on your mind. This isn't something you need to lay around and think about all day, every day. Okay? So if you can, just don't even worry about it. Don't think about it. Also, too, though, you need to at least find one person you can be vulnerable. Queen of Wands reversed. Don't let that fiery, like, don't let that get the best of you. Which it can. You see it happen to fire signs all the time. That'll get the best of you. There's a time and a place for that. Okay? But just like, who was that sign I was telling earlier? But don't let independence get the best of you. It's very similar to that. Very similar to that. There's nothing wrong with claiming your throne and you know, yeah, I got it, you know, through the painful emotions. But you need to find that line in the sand where that could come around and bite you in the ass. That could come around and bite you in the ass, trying to be too proud and fiery all the time, when you need actually a time to at least find one person. Don't go around screaming it to the whole world. That's unnecessary. You know you can't trust everybody out there. But at least find one person you can talk to. At least find one person. Boom. Ooh, the 9 of Wands. For my Cappies. Let's get 4 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Five of Wands reversed. All right, so there's very little trust between you and this person here. But I kind of feel like at the end of the day, you're guarded against them, but you're not gonna fight. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time fighting with you. But there's no trust. There's a big trust issue here. Let's see, June, Gems, and Pearl, and Tabitha. Thank you all for those super chats. And Jenny. Thank you all for them super chats. Greatly appreciate it. The Tower in the reverse. I'm feeling like somebody either wants to reconcile or at least try to prevent a Tower moment. But the thing is that you can't prevent a Tower moment unless you think there's going to be one. And if you think there's going to be one, there's probably going to be one. Let's just put it that way, okay? Because when it comes to the Tower, we typically refer to that as sudden, abrupt, and unexpected change. Nikki, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it. But how sudden, abrupt, and unexpected is it really? Look at this card right here. Lightning doesn't just strike out of the clear blue sunshiny sky. It doesn't happen. Okay? The clouds roll in. The wind picks up. You hear the thunder off in the distance, and you ignore it. You ignore it. So think about that. If there's going to be a Tower moment, you probably know that the storm's probably already like coming in. You know what I'm saying? But either way, though, I feel like whoever you're dealing with, there's either little to no communication. Could be blocked altogether. Could be blocked altogether. But the thing is, you know this person's a player. You know it. There's a part of you that's trying to ignore that, though, with the Eight of Swords there. I see communication coming in here. Somebody wants to communicate. I don't really know, though. I see the Page of Swords and then the Eight of Wands reverse. So if you all are communicating, it is getting blocked. But either way, I do see somebody wanting to come back and probably reconcile, or at least prevent this from ending. One of the two. The energy's still the same. Still the same. But again, you're stuck at a crossroads here. Because you know that whoever you're dealing with is full of shit, playing games, and you can't trust them. You're aware of that. Could be a Cancer that you're dealing with. But yeah, there's just a huge, huge trust issue. But again, Five of Wands reversed. At the end of the day, I'm not going to fight and argue with you. I'm not going to fight and argue with you. Five of Cups reversed too. I'm getting over this. Getting over this. See what advice we have. Advice. For my Capricorn dude. Boom, Page of Cups. You need to open yourself to extending or accepting a new love offer, Capricorns. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still got 1,000 people in the chat. That's cool, y'all. Thank y'all so much for showing up and supporting what I do. Greatly appreciate it. Boom, Five of Wands. You need to make sure that you stay determined, Capricorn. I don't really think that you all need that advice. Pretty sure y'all wrote a couple of the chapters in the book on how to do that, but don't let anything stand in your way, okay? Stay very, very determined. But right now, again, you need to stay away from drama. Okay, Page of Wands reversed. Stay away from drama and people who constantly have a lot of drama in their lives. I don't give a damn. And you see, here's the funny thing, too. Is one of my biggest pet peeves. People who claim to hate drama. Have you ever noticed that people who make that statement a lot of times are people who have the most drama in their lives because they actually don't hate it, like, at all. They're very attracted to it and very turned on by drama, but then they turn around and claim to hate it. Stay away from those people. Stay away from those people. It's time to keep yourself busy. Keep yourself busy. Keep yourself occupied. There is something new, somebody new that you will be connecting to later, okay? You need to at least open yourself to accepting it and let it go. Open yourself to accepting it and let it go. Don't worry about it. Don't go out and look for it. Don't go hunt for it. Let it come to you. See what I'm saying? Let it come to you. And in the meantime, that's the law of attraction, period, y'all. All right. So Aquarius people, 4 swords in the reverse. Somebody here is very, very restless, doing what they can, trying to not think about this here. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, And 4 for my Aquarius people. Aquarius. Do 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 do. 8 of Swords. Yeah, somebody's trying to ignore this. Ignoring the truths. Ignoring the facts. All right. All right. Yeah, some of y'all are dealing with somebody, I don't know, somebody here's full of shit, dude. I see somebody wants to come in here and I think probably clear the air and come out of like some kind of heartbreak. Okay. Could be a Capricorn, but I feel like in the past there was some nasty like obsession. And somebody I feel like with the devil in the reverse, 3 of Swords reversed, Page of Swords, somebody wants to communicate, I don't know, write you a message, communicate, and come out of that old energy here. But I feel like for the most part, you don't even want to think about this. Okay? You could be ignoring that this here needs to be addressed. Okay? But at the end of the day, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, you still like, you know that you can't trust this person here. Okay? I feel like a lot of you either, again, I feel like this has happened. You're all like the 5th sign this has happened to. There's something old and something new at the same time. Okay? Something old and something new. Okay? Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. Okay? Page of Wands, 7 of Cups. Some of you all have had your options open for quite some time here, and a lot of you are actually focusing on something new now. Angelica, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. I feel like a lot of you have had your options open for quite some time, and you're finally going with one of them. Okay? Again, there's this past shit, though, here. It's somebody that you know that you can't trust. And at the end of the day, dealing with this person, this is how it makes you feel. So I feel like you're ignoring the truths, ignoring this. Just hoping it goes away if you ignore it. Hoping that it goes away if you ignore it. Okay, they're bummed out about this too. And they want to put an end to the nasty energy between the two of you, but I don't feel like it's being reciprocated. I feel like if communication comes in, it's either going to be ignored or blocked. Okay? Oh. What advice do we have for my Aquarius? Lauren, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. Ooh, what do we have upside down in the deck here? I just saw one. I thought I did. Maybe not. That happens from time to time. Okay. Anyway. Bro, what's that say? Broskinator? Thank you for that super chat as well. I appreciate it. What advice do we have for my Aquarius people? Boom. Ooh, 10 of Cups. So for those of you in the last spread who are starting something new or are already involved in something new, focus your energy on that. Those of you who are not dealing with a relationship, focus your energy on those people who truly love you. Truly, truly love you. Okay? Not people who are using you for, you know, this and that. People who are either family or close enough to be family. Focus your energy on that. Okay? Let's get 5 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Stand out of the way when the universe makes a call. Okay? And the Sun card. A lot of y'all need to work on your attitude too. Work on that tongue. Pay attention to how you come across when you communicate. Okay? This is one of the Aquarius challenges. Okay? But yeah, pay attention to how you come across when you communicate. You cannot communicate like a shitty asshole and then complain when you hurt somebody's feelings. Okay? That's not fair. It's not fair at all. Okay? Again, there is a line in the sand. In my world, we talk a lot about fine lines, slippery slopes, and balance. Okay? You need to find that line. You do not have to be a bitch or a dick or however you want to put it, an asshole to speak the truth. Okay? You don't have to. So pay attention to how you come across when you communicate. All right? By the way, I'm an Aquarius, for those of you who don't know, and I'm on that train with you, working on it every single day. Working on it every single day. That's one of our challenges. And a lot of you need to spend as much alone time as possible to gather your thoughts, okay? Don't worry about what the crowd's doing. And another piece of advice that I don't think y'all really need to worry about, I'm pretty sure y'all the ones that wrote the book on this, but still, take some alone time to yourself. Gather your thoughts, okay? As far as the person that you are dealing with, if they come back with any communication or any love offers, nothing wrong with accepting an apology, but keep it there. Do not accept a new love offer. Nothing old. We aren't dealing with old shit. We're dealing with new shit only. Okay? Alrighty. Pisces. Finally, my Pisces people. Pisces. Boom. Ooh, the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. But I feel like either this is not getting up off the ground or it's just no new start happening, period. Okay? Let's give 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom. 9 of Wands. Some of y'all could definitely be dealing with a fire sign. Again, doesn't have to be, though. You are definitely dealing with somebody here, though, that prefers their sense of emotional independence. Okay? And, yeah, they're walking away from this. Okay? And getting over this. They still feel abandoned, though. I kind of feel like this person's a little wishy-washy and back and forth. I don't feel like they're revealing how they truly feel here with the King of Wands energy. But yeah, like it's one day they're getting over it and they're not worried about it anymore. The next day they feel abandoned, they feel betrayed, you know, and and then another day they're good, they're, you know, fine and good and dandy and all that. And then the next day they're really, really nervous thinking about this. And this connection, at the end of the day, 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, there's no trust between the two of you. Y'all are both guarded against each other and don't trust this. Okay? The person that you're dealing with, or no, this is you. You could have your eye on them. Are y'all watching them silently? Page of Swords reversed. Keeping a silent eye on what they're doing. I don't feel like communication's coming through. Ace of Swords reversed, Page of Swords reversed. But I feel like somebody's keeping a silent eye. Could be both of y'all watching each other, but this is on your side, Pisces, so I'm going to call it how I see it. Either way, though, I do feel like you are letting this tower fall. Okay, you're letting the tower fall. You have no choice. At some point, like, we can try to force and fight things all we want. At some point, the universe is going to allow whatever is going to happen. And I feel like that's what's going on right here. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, both reversed. Ace of Swords. All the aces are in the reverse here. Okay? Yeah, it doesn't really look like you're enjoying yourself too much. I still kind of think you're waiting to hear from them, though, aren't you? Or you could be waiting to figure out whether or not you should communicate with the 3 of Wands, Page of Swords reversed. Wow. Deep, intense energy there, my Pisces people. Deep, intense energy. All righty. Let's get advices to Pisces, and then we're going to call this video good. What advice do we have for my Pisces people? Sweet. We got 876 people in the chat and 803 likes. That's so cool that the likes match up to the amount of people are in the room. Give or take a couple, but cool. Sweet. Thank y'all. Thank you all who tuned in and showed up today. I greatly appreciate the support. Greatly appreciate it. 8 of Wands reversed. Okay. Let's get 4 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I would not open up communication. If it is blocked, don't worry about it. If there's just no communication, leave it that way. Boom, 3 of Pentacles. Focus your energy on the workplace. Okay, it's very, very important that you enjoy what you do for a living. All right, and if you don't enjoy what you do for a living, you might want to go out and try to find something you enjoy. Okay? But either way, focus on success. Don't focus on failure. Okay, a lot of people don't quite understand, like, why do good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people? Why does that happen? Why is that so unfair? Well, I got news for you. You get what you focus on. I'm the most honest person in the world. How do I keep attracting all these liars? Because every time somebody lies to you, you focus on it really hard and you allow yourself to be pissed off and hurt and you hold grudges, which keeps you vibrating at that frequency, which pulls more of it in. That's the way it works. Okay, focus on success. Focus on it. Just focus your mind. Train that to be your default setting. Okay, so you're not focused on failure. You're not focused on what pisses you off. You're not focused on what makes you angry or what upsets you or makes you sad. Okay? And this old battle, throw the sword down. This isn't a fight. This isn't a battle you need to fight. Okay, I feel like a lot of you are still focused on old past battles. That's why nothing's improving. Okay? That's why there's no improvements being made. Focus on happiness and success. Simple. Very simple. Okay? All right. So I feel like the messages all my peoples needed to hear have come through. All right. Greatly appreciate everybody who tuned in. Thank you all so much for the likes and the comments and the super chats and all that good jazz. Remember, information on scheduling a personal reading is in the description of the video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. It gets kind of lonely over there sometimes with over 150,000 people on here and only like 10,000 people on social media. Let's go give me a follower on those platforms as well. I greatly appreciate you. But yeah, I will see you all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, whenever that is, all right? Have a good one.